Good morning, people. Goeiedag, mense. This is a Gamka River in a Gamka private farm estate, and I just want to show you something. Now, there were two houses. Oh, there are two houses still there, hopefully, around the corner, around the bend there, around on the side of the mountain. It's built into the embankment into the mountain, and they nearly touched the water. This flood, and this flood is the third highest flood so far. So 1981 was the highest, 2000 was the second highest, and those houses would have been gone. Hulle sou weg gewees het dan met daardie vloede. Die ene dat survive was heel wat laer, but you can see the devastation of the road. You can sien hoe lyk hulle pad, hulle weg na hulle huis. Now I don't know if you can see in the distance. Let's zoom into there. Kom ons zoom in daarheen. There you see some shininess, and that's the road, but the river is now there. The rivier loop in die weg af na hierheen towards me, and then it swerves to the right and it comes down there, goes down there. Here, sorry, zoom out. So from there, oops, more out. See, there it is in the road, and swerves to the right, and then flows towards here, en dan gaan hy hier af, dan gaan hy daar af. Dit is die oorspronklike vloede hierdie, but it's still very high, because it's still over there. Must be here, only here, nie daar nie. It mustn't be there, just here, but it's still flowing wide. And you can hear it too, it's very strong still. But now they have to rebuild their road right up to there, past that point there. I can show you and see the shininess there in the center of the video. Daar, verby die point, past that point, they must still make a road all over these rocks. Oor al die rotse hiervoor. Sien hier die rotse hier. All over these rocks, right up this embankment here where I'm standing. And the road stopped there where the footprints are. So there's a hele hoog af. That's level with the water there, river water. Good. So now I'm going to go back with this road to the tar road, main road, R62. So ons gaan terugry na die R62 hoofweg. Okay, so the water was in this land area, right across to the mountain on the other side. It's not in this land, but it came into the land here, there, and all the way down in a road and all and right across. Now it's, let's see quickly there. Okay, that is a bridge. The bridge there to the other side. And the road on the other side doesn't look good at all. It's like a rocky embankment on the other side. There's rots aan die ander kant op. Right. Let's go on with the road. With this road. Last time there were 2000 flood and 81 flood. There were deep ditches here, holes in around the ground. Groot gate hier in die grond. Opposite this house, in line with this house. And this water was in the road down here, in this land. Right to the other side of the mountain. You can see the wires are entangled there. Let's go back. Let's get out of this vehicle. So, now there is a power pole up there, as you can see. And the lines come from there down here. Okay, you can see the wire lines. Okay, there. Now the lines coming down into the tree. Is in the boom. So the power pole down here washed away or something, because the wires are in the tree. There you can see this tree. Why don't you want to show us the line over there? The line is down there in the tree, and there it goes over to the other tree, and then it goes to this tree, and then a few lines mix up and they go up to the pole there, right to the point there. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Right, so the water was here, and down this canal or sloot, whatever they want to call it, all the way down there in among these trees. Okay, let's go on with this road because the water was galloping down this road towards the R62. Bridge is down there, brug is daaronder. Here it was above the height of this pickup. You can see the road is badly washed out, and all the debris there. This is the olive trees. Dit is die olijfbome, die klein boortjie, the orchard, little orchard. Some debris there. Okay, en hier was alles onder water. Daar is 'n rivier wat hier gevloei het. Kyk daar. Look at the mud here. I don't want to splash it up underneath. I don't want the mud stuck onto the bottom of this buggy pickup. Then I have to wash it again. Okay, now they can see there in the land is still water standing, not flowing. And I'm going to the gate. See the water level was there, just there in the shade. There it stopped. So it's not far from the gate. Entrance, exit and entrance gate. Okay, not don't bump into the gate. Now good go through the gate. Don't want to get caught. Now I'm outside of the gate again. And this is a cutting where the water went up in the 2000 flood. Gate is closing. And the water went up here. And that's a road truck coming. And these are my tracks of the station wagon. I went down in there and stopped there. And first time I almost went into the water because the water was just here. Right here. The water was net here. So I went in here. Ek het die ingery. Langs die agter die guardrail in, behind this guardrail, I went in. Okay, let's see the water. The fence is now sticking up, completely out, and the water is standing there in the land. Same land I showed you a few seconds ago. From that road coming down there. Van daai weg wat daar afkom, daar is die huise daar oorkant. Dan Gamka Private Farm Estate. There's our houses up there. Okay, let's zoom out again. The water is still standing in this land. No water flowing out of this land into the river here. No longer. Yeah, it's now right down there. Nou heel onder daaronder. All water flowing around here, down here. Alle water wat hier afgevloei het hier. En dit was net tot hier. The water came up. Let's see if I can walk down there first. Right, so the water was around here. Some debris pieces there. So the water was up here. Die water was op hier op. Along there, touching the bridge there and splashing on top of the roadway. So now you can see how high it is. It's a hoë brug hier. And yep. And it's quite a wide bridge, a long bridge. So it was a lot of water. It was a heel veel water. And there's another step down there to the river too. And I don't know when they made this bridge. It must be a date, but there's only a number there on the. No, I don't know what that means. I don't know what it would do. That guy with the van, he lives on top of the mountain, and the wind blew his house, the roof off of his house. Die wind het sy dak afgewaai van sy huis. Hy bly bo op die berg daar. Anyway, he also came down to have a look at the disasters. At the disaster or whatever. The amount of destruction that happened. Okay, that's the old bridge. Now you can see more of it. Only the pillars are left. Net die pilare staan nog. En die hele weg is weg daar. The whole road is gone. And it went down there. To the trees there. Over the old bridge. And then up to our house. Past our house. Ek al by ons huis verby. Daar's die berg, that's our mountain there. The house is down there. Okay, so I must go back to the bakkie, the pickup, and not just naar die weer toe, see what's the height. The metering wall. Ek gaan na die metering wal toe weer en kyk. En die water was oral hier over. Okay. Okay, so back to the bakkie. In the bakkie, in the pickup. Let's go and have a look at the last time I stood here and we could see all the water over there, along there, in the land here. and over there, coming along there. Alles daarom met die water gesien. So, now I have to walk down to go and have a look at the water. Nou, it's so low. Nou afstap om te gaan kyk na die water om dit te sien. And the water was down there too. It's the old R62 road, and hier moet die embankment af. And I have to go down there. Now we can see it was sand, the river sand drift up behind the land. And this was the height at the time of the flood. So it came along here and about there. Let's go to the power box. Kyk na die power box. Where did it go above the power box? It's about there where the shiny, the ribbon there, the tie, metal tie, stainless steel tie of the cables up there, I presume it was. There was 'n heel bo daar by die kabel dinges vasgemaak, die strapping daar so. Okay, nou gaan ons af. Now when it was dark, the night, when it was very dark, the water creeped up here. Die water het hier opgekruip toe dit donker was. Daai video wat julle nie kon sien wat dit donker was, the video you saw I made in the dark, 6 o'clock in the morning in the dark, the water started to creep up here. Okay, the sand wasn't there yet. This is drift sand. It came afterwards. And then I stood here on top of this embankment here. And the water was flowing, stopping, flowing, stopping, flowing, stopping. And I went back all the way here. And the water was flowing, stopping. And eventually I turned around and I stood there. And I stood here. I came to stand here. Ek het hier gestaan. And the water eventually came with a river flow, you can say, into the land. And then the marker, then there's a marker here somewhere. And that was underwater. That's when I said it's now the same height as 2024, but now it's even higher. So then it just came up. And it aangehou opkom, and later on it balanced. So the land was full of water, and it stopped flowing in. And then a quarter of an hour later or so, when it started to become light, quarter past 6, half 7 se kant, half 7, 6:30, it came from there, from the old R62 road, and it came down here like a river. Over here, down there, down that road there. Daarna weg af daar so. Goed, let's go to the metering wall, and the roofs were covered. Couldn't see them anymore, no longer. Die bokkies of houses or what they call it, boxes. Couldn't see them underwater. They were underwater. That one went goodbye with solar panels and all. Sonnepanele and alles. Daardie een is missing weg. Somewhere down there. Don't know where. Weet nie waar nie. Let's see the height of the water now here. Now the pump normally stands here when we pump, and a pipe goes up there into the tap, and the tap is still under sand. We must use a shovel to shovel it out, see where it is. Okay, laat ons sien waar is die metering hierso. Pas op hier. It's That's 4.5, 450. That's 145 meters above the measuring wall. 1,45 meter now. And that's right down there. Can't see. Kan nie daar sien nou meer nie. It's te diep af. And you can see the wall on the other side. The measuring wall is here. Die meetbal is hier. And the water is still flowing behind, over the bank, behind those trees there. Nou agter die bome daar, nie, nog steeds nie in sy vloei nie. Sy vloei is nog heel sterk. It's still very strong. It's not normal. Don't know if I have a video where it's normal. Back in long time ago it was normal. Just a little stream. They built this dam for regulating the floods. Hulle het die dam gebou om die vloede te reguleer. But it's too small. You cannot regulate the floods properly. It doesn't have enough capacity to hold all the water. That's why it does this. Hy kan nie al die water reguleer nie, dis hoekom hy dit doen wat hy nou doen. It is a vloedbeheer dam. It's a flood regulating dam. So, ongelukkig. Doen nie heeltemal die werk nie, maar dit is beter dan niks. It's better than nothing. Because when my mom was young, she used to come down to the river or play in the water or swim in the water or whatever, and then all of a sudden then I say, oh, the water is rising, and then I must grab the clothes and not and run out away from the river. Dan moet hulle gaan speel hulle en swem in die water, en dan moet hulle goedjies vat, al hulle belongings gryp en dan uit die rivier te hardloop. Net weghardloop van die rivier af. Want die water kom. En dit is net wanneer jy so bietjie water en sien die pond raak 'n bietjie hoër, you see the pond is rising, then must leave the river. But nowadays with the dam, they phone us and tell us the dam is so much full and that, and then they must prepare for what's coming. Dan vooruit beplanning doen wat gaan gebeur. Want hulle bel jou en sê vir jou dit is soveel percentage nou gaan 110% wees of hy die dam is nog 50% en hy kom in met na die dam met 120%, coming into the dam with 120% and the dam is 50% full or something, and then you can prepare how long it's going to take to get your stuff out of a river and precious belongings, pumps and whatever, al jou pompe uit die rivier te kry. So that help daarom. It does help, because in the olden days that water just came, it comes strong and finished without any notice. You just realize the pond is filling up and then you must grab the stuff and run. En dit word bietjie skryp en hard. Okay, say bye-bye van this video. Nou my lelike gesig, my ugly face again. Bye-bye, tot ziens. From the Gamka River, van die Gamka rivier. Right. Thank you for viewing this video. Dankie dat jy na deze video gekyk het. Dankie vir subscripsie. Thank you for subscribing. So, till the next video, tot the volgende video. Watch this video number that was 13, maybe video number 14. I don't know. I have to check it out. It's either number 13 or 14 already. Right. Bye. Tot ziens. Tot de volgende keer. Until the next time.